What's going on? Apple just pushed out iOS 26.2 Beta 3, and there are features popping out that most people haven't even noticed yet. What's going on? What's going on? This is Xkaii Tech, and today we're reacting to everything new inside the iOS 26.2 Beta 3 build. I'm going through it live to see what's changed and what's hidden and what Apple might be testing quietly behind the scenes. Before we get into this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and let's dive in.
Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and today Apple released iOS 26.2 Beta 3. iOS 26.2 Beta 3 is available to developers, and hopefully by the time you're watching this video or—
Oh snap. So it supports a whole bunch of devices. iPhone 17, 17 Pro, all the way down to 11. Oh my goodness. Oh, SE, what is that? What is that? iPhone S? I've never even seen that. But that's crazy. It supports all of this till 11 Pro and whatever SE is. I have a 16 Pro. Okay. Man, that's crazy. That's really good, actually. Appreciate you, Apple.
At the latest tomorrow, we get iOS 26.2 Public Beta 3. Last time, there was no Public Beta 2, so hopefully we get it soon. Now this came in at 2.38 gigabytes on the iPhone 17 Pro Max, was about the same size on the other devices here, where Apple also released
Yeah, why does he have so many devices? Like, what?
iPadOS 26.2 Beta 3, macOS 26.2 Beta 3, along with tvOS and HomePodOS 26.2 Beta 3, and watchOS 26.2 Beta 3.
Oh man, that watch is just so cool. By the way, if you haven't updated your iOSs, make sure that you do so, because the new one's out. If you have like the developer version, you can download that and update your phone right now.
There was no visionOS 26.2 Beta 3 just yet. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the build number and talk about what's new. So we'll go into settings, we'll go down to general, then—
Okay, so first of all, disclaimer, I'm very new to tech. So he just said build number. I'm like lost. What? But yes, so I'm very new to tech. It's something that I am very interested in utilizing more. And basically, I just want to know more about it before I like fully dive in. The most amount of tech that I have is a Mac that I use for recording my music and other sound stuff, and then my iPhone. Now I'm just curious about all these latest updates because my Mac's really old. So I want to see what new stuff I can get, and hopefully I can get some cool updated stuff.
And as you can see, the build number is 23C5044B. So this particular update's getting closer to a final release. We'll talk more about when to expect that a little bit later in the video. And along with this, we did get a new modem update on some iPhones, the iPhone 17 models along with the iPhone Air, and then iPhone—
What is even that modem update? What?
13 models along with the iPhone SE3 all seem to get a modem update. None of the other devices did, so hopefully if you are having issues with overall cellular connectivity, let me know if this resolved it in the comments below.
Oh, okay, so modem has to do something with the cellular connection. Yeah, let me know in the comments below too. Like, did you encounter this kind of issue? Because I have not even noticed it at all.
When it comes to new features, Apple added a new feature within settings. If we go into settings, then we go to general and then AirDrop, scroll to the bottom, you'll see that it now says manage known AirDrop contacts.
Oh my God, see, that is so clutch. Like, now sometimes when you're in like random areas, you know how like you get random AirDrops from random people, like just like people just being weird, and they'll like AirDrop you a photo or video, and it's just like, what? But this, if they're saying we can kind of like filter out people that we don't know, that's so clutch. And then that way we can just have our contacts, people that we know, to AirDrop us, or someone like if we meet somebody that's new and they're gonna AirDrop us something, at least that way like we could be there with them, looking at them, and they'll AirDrop us, and it's not gonna be weird.
Will automatically appear for 30 days to people you have shared a one-time code with. Now the odd thing here is if we go into the—
I like that. You will automatically appear for 30 days to people you have shared a one-time code with. That's actually really clutch. A one-time code for 30 days and then like it recycles after that.
There is no way to share a code, not that I've found just yet, and I haven't heard from any of you saying that you could share a code as well. So if we go into it, it brings us into the...
No, I haven't even heard about that. Wait, can you guys use that? If you have already updated your phone and you can see this AirDrop feature, can you utilize the code thing? I'm curious.
Contacts app. So you'll see we have contacts, and all it did was bring me into the other known section of the contacts app. So again, I tried to share this, tried a couple different things. There was no way to share a one-time code, but if you figured that out yet, let me know. But it seems like this is a work in progress at this point.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like something that's probably going to come in the next update. So I feel like with like developers, what they do is they will make something, right? And then they'll improve on it on the next update. And so like for now, let's just consider that they made something, and now the next update, they're going to improve on it by implementing that code thing that he's talking about.
If we go into the news app, originally I thought more options here at the top since they updated the news app with the previous couple of betas, but some people are saying that at the bottom, they no longer have the audio button. I'm seeing this without an issue, but some people are not seeing it at all. So let me know.
No, I see it on mine. I see it on mine, like it's there on the new update.
If you see it or if it's disappeared for you. If we press and hold on our home screen and go to edit, it looks like the animations for Liquid Glass have been updated to be a little bit smoother in beta 3. So you can see.
Oh man, that's really cool. I actually have not updated to this new beta 3 yet. I should do that after this video. So if you have not yet updated yours and you have like the developer version of your iPhone, or if you've turned on the developer version of your iPhone, download it.
How it pops out like this. And again, it's the same throughout different apps.
I really like that. It looks so cool, so smooth. Like it's almost like we're the next stage of it is just going to be like a hologram.
Applications. So if we go to the menu here in photos, it pops out and you'll see it's nice and smooth and just looks great overall. So it looks like they've just updated this a little bit as they continue to refine Liquid Glass. They've also updated this with the Measure app. Now, last time around when we're using the level, they changed it so we have this nice
liquid. Oh man, that's so cool. It looks like an actual leveler, but like with the liquid glass thing. I like that.
Glass with refraction and sort of a liquid glass look as it goes over the top. However, they've made a change now, so if I bring it more vertical and go over the top of a number, it doesn't warp as much as it did before. And if we press and hold here and go into maybe a screenshot, you can see it here. And if we go on to beta 2 and do the same thing, again, side by side, you'll see that you can actually see the number where before it was just difficult to read. So they've made that improvement, but we still have that new liquid.
Like, I don't even know what kind of testing that is. Like, what? That's so like far beyond anyone's use.
Glass look, so I think that's pretty nice. If I go into messages, you'll see that we have RCS. Now with iOS 26.2, we're supposed to have an encrypted version of RCS. But if we go into the app settings for messages here and we scroll down, so far I haven't seen anything for that. So if I continue to scroll, you'll see that we have the option for RCS, but if we go into it...
What the heck is RCS? Sending and receiving message with RCS uses wireless data. Cellular network identifiers may be shared with your carrier and its partners. What does that mean? Your carrier will send, receive, and verify your RCS business message. What is a RCS?
Again, it's the same option. So
if you know what a RCS, drop it in the comments below. Like, I have no idea what that is.
Hopefully we'll see that encrypted soon, where we see the encryption option as well, whether or not we want to use that. But again, carriers will have to support it as well. There were also a couple of splash screens that popped up. The first time I opened reminders again in beta 3, it now has a different splash screen that says allow alarms for urgent reminders. To get alarms for reminders.
Oh, they updated they updated already. The reminders thing. Oh, by the way, there's a video right here. That's for the reminders that I did. If you want to watch that, it's in the playlist right here. Oh my God.
You mark as urgent, allow reminders to schedule alarms. Urgent reminders will activate an alarm even when your device is silenced or a focus is on. So it's just giving more details, and if we tap continue, we can allow it. Press the plus button here and you'll see we have the urgent switch. They changed this to a switch here separate.
Oh, that's cool. I like that they separated it and made it into a little switch by itself. That actually makes it more organized.
From time where they had
it's like whoever's behind these developments is like an organization freak. I love it. And I'm somebody that likes to be organized, so this is great.
Included in time with earlier betas. Also, if we go into Apple TV, there was a new splash screen as well, where it says Apple TV Plus is now simply Apple TV. Watch all the same Apple originals and live sports you love.
Oh, nice. There's no separation from that. Because I had a feeling if it was being separated, something weird would happen. But that's good. It's all one.
So again, a small change there. Also within the Games app, there was another new splash screen as well, talking about filtering your library, controller support, and track challenge scores. So that's been updated and it's available now in Beta 3. There was also a new little pop-up in Wallet, but this could be available to everyone. If we go into the Wallet, you'll see at the top where it says Earn Daily Cash all season long, unwrap unlimited daily cash when you use Apple.
Wait, yo, check your phone right now. See if you got this in yours. I'm going to check mine after because my phone's charging back there. What the heck is this? Earn daily cash all season long, unwrap unlimited daily cash when you use your Apple Card with Apple Pay. Okay.
Card with Apple Pay. So again, it's just additional information about that, something we've had all along, but just letting me know more information. Now, as far as the wallpaper today, the wallpaper is from Artemis Prime. So we'll have some new wallpaper packs coming soon, but I've shared this in the description below as I always do, so be sure to check it out if you want that as well. Apple also released a new wallpaper today, specifically for the new store they're opening up in Beijing. You'll see it says, "Let's make dreams together, Apple Beijing Gathering, grand opening 10 a.m. on December 6th. If we go to download wallpapers, you'll see here's the new wallpaper. It's just the Apple symbol with a couple different designs with it.
Oh, that looks pretty sweet. Like pretty damn dynamic too.
So I'll link this in the description below if you'd like to get this as well. When it comes to iOS 26.2 features overall, I wanted to recap it quickly as many people asked me to do this since I did this in the Beta 2 update. Many people asked me to repeat it in Beta 3. But the major feature here has to do with the lock screen and being able to customize the overall liquid glass effect.
This is so cool. I love that you can customize it on the like the depth, and now you can customize the color of it. That's so cool.
So there's now a slider for that. Maybe they'll bring that to the entire OS in the near future.
Yes.
Also, we have updates to things such as the animations I showed you earlier, health sleep score updates, podcast updates, news updates, live translation. CarPlay now has the option to turn off pinned contacts for messages. And Stocks has an updated look as well. So if we go into Stocks itself, it now says top stories. This is thanks to 9Tech11 for sending this over from X, but you'll see it says top stories at the bottom.
Wait. Do you guys like mess around with the stock things? Let me know if it looks different on yours, if you have updated it.
So,
because I'm actually interested in like doing stocks. I've never actually dove into that. Like when I say I'm just getting into like technology stuff, bro, I'm telling you, I am just getting into technology stuff.
Well, those are the major updates other than the ones I mentioned already. Also in Japan, they're going to get the option to sideload third-party app stores and apps, as well as have the option to change their search engine the first time they open Safari. So that will be available once it releases to the public. Also, there's additional changes in the code. The first one is from Aaron P613 on X. He said he found a reference in iOS 26.2 Beta 3 that implies Apple may allow users to change the function of the side button.
Oh, that's cool. This is what I mentioned before. Like you should be able to change the function of the side button. Like have it do different clicks, like different rhythmic clicks for different things. Like let's say if you want to open up messages, you click it twice, tick, tick, it opens up your messages. If you want to open up your photos, you click it 3 times, boop, boop. If you want to like, I don't know, open up your notes, you click it, click, hold, release, click, hold, release. And then it opens up like basically whatever kind of combination of pattern that you do, you can set it to open whatever things that you want.
And basically it would allow people in the EU to replace Siri with a third-party assistant. So that's something that could be coming in the future. I would love to see that throughout the world.
Wait, is that saying that you can put ChatGPT as your main AI in your phone? That's pretty cool.
I would change it to something else as well, currently anyway. Also in the public-facing release notes, if we go to their website here, Scroll down, there is one new change here for HealthKit. It says hypertension notifications are now available for reading with a new API, so you can now request authorization for it in third-party apps.
I have no idea what any of this is. If you do know what any of this stuff is, let me know. Please drop it down below. Explain. Okay, we're new here.
So that's an update that was added with Beta 3. As far as other updates today, well, there's a couple worth mentioning. If we go into the App Store here, the Sports app has been updated so that it's now available in more European countries. So let me know.
See, look at this. Inclusion. Apple, come on. See, they've done the AirPods with a lot of inclusion because you can now translate in any language. And now they're having sportings stuff. Like, that's great.
Know if it's been added where you live and what country you live in. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Also, Apple's Support app got an update, and it says performance enhancements and bug fixes introduced in version 5.11, and it says added support for iOS 26, including liquid glass, and updated the app icon with a layered design. So it's a small change, but it's been recently updated a couple hours ago.
Well, like a few hours ago, wow, literally. As I'm making this video, it's going to be maybe about 7 hours ago.
As far as bugs and bug fixes, well, the only thing I've heard of specifically so far is that Apple Feedback actually informed a beta tester that the static or noise coming from the bottom speaker was addressed in this update. However, they're still hearing it when they're plugged in charging. So let me know if you're hearing that after updating to Beta 3. There's also...
I don't know. I haven't heard any weird noises. My phone just plays fine.
Another bug that has to do with the Music app. For example, if you're syncing information when you're using it with iTunes, sometimes the album art doesn't appear. So if we go in and maybe go to the playlist, you'll see it works for me under playlist, but some people are just not seeing album artwork in general.
My thing is, if you're not seeing it, did you update to the correct thing? Because I feel like if you updated to the right version, you should be good. Or maybe it could be a situation where you updated your phone, but you didn't have enough service and your phone wasn't plugged in to power. So maybe like try to re-update that.
They've synced from iTunes. Also, the ever-present wallpaper bug is still there, so you'll see it desaturates when I swipe home. It's less noticeable this time around, but it definitely dims a little bit. So it seems to go back.
Yeah, it was really bad before, but now it's like I've noticed on my phone too, like on the previous update, it got fixed a little bit. But now I'm guessing on this new update, it probably really fixed it, which is really good.
The latest betas. When it comes to releases, iOS 26.1.1 is something I keep getting a question about. However, there's so far been no indication of it. However, iOS 18.1.1 released last year in between iOS 18.1 and iOS 18.2. So it's definitely possible, but so far seems unlikely as there's no mention of it anywhere. When it comes to the next beta release, iOS 26.2 Beta 4 is expected as soon as next Monday. Typically, that's what we see every year. We'll have it probably Monday or Tuesday, with maybe the RC coming out on December 1st, and possibly a public release on December 8th. We don't have a specific timeline, as Apple hasn't said, but they do have to release it before the 19th to comply with the Japanese law about third-party.
Oh my God, there's like so many rules that they have to follow and comply just to release all this updates. Like, that's insane. I did not know that. I thought they just like, if you make something, you get it approved within the company and then you release it. But it's like way more bridges and hills they have to climb. Jeez.
App stores, so we can expect it before then. After that, we should see iOS 26.3 Beta 1, and that should be the last version released as far as to developers before the end of the year, and then usually Apple will resume in the second or third week of January. So maybe Beta 2 would be out in January 5th or 12th. We don't know just yet. If you're wondering if you should install iOS 26.2 Beta 3, well, if you're on Beta 2 or Beta 1, I would
install it. Install it. I was just do it. Because why not be ahead of the curve, right?
Definitely.
You could be essentially be like one of the pioneers. Yes, sure, there might be some bugs here and there, but like you will be ahead of everybody else. It's like growing pains. We will be ahead of everybody else. So yeah, definitely gonna update this.
Recommend it and provide feedback as needed if you're having issues with it. Help make it a little bit better. But if you're on iOS 26.1 trying to solve an issue by going to Beta 3, I would definitely not recommend it, as typically you'll run into other bugs as well. So wait for Apple to release the public version, or at least the RC or release candidate version of iOS 26.2.
With AI,
You can create any character you want in seconds.
This used to require huge Hollywood.
So essentially, I guess be mindful when you do it. Don't just do it willy-nilly, because you might mess up your phone a little bit, is what he's saying.
When it comes to overall performance, going between the widget page and home is fixed still, from beta 2 to beta 3. It was fixed in beta 2, and going over to the app library, it's nice and fast now. Scrolling through, ProMotion seems nice and smooth. In fact, I would say it's faster than it was before.
See, I like that. I like that it's fast. See, if I'd be like doing like this, running my fingers on it to get to the thing that I want. Because sometimes I just don't like to type in the typing section, where like the search section, because I'm lazy. I'd rather like move my fingers like crazy.
And then opening different apps seem to be nice and fast as well. So if we go in and maybe open the camera, of course I do expect you to get an occasional hiccup from time to time, but after this installed, the overall phone did get quite hot overall. In fact, it's probably the hottest I've seen from the—
Wait, hot? Okay, more processing power. The phone is thinking a little bit more. Oh my God. Like, do we need to have like a coolant on the phone? What? Why is the phone getting hot?
the iPhone 17 Pro Max for a while. So it got quite warm. Once it settled down, things sped up nicely. When it was very hot, things did slow down. So just keep that in mind if you just installed it.
Wait. So, okay, it's new. So we have to tiptoe. And this is just in the developer stage. So it's not out to the public just yet. But if you have the developer code and know how to get all that, you can test it out. But I might not do it because I don't want my phone to be heating up like that until they get everything balanced and figured out.
When it comes to battery, let's go into settings. We'll go to battery and battery health. I'm currently at 100% capacity with 11 cycles. This is my main phone with my SIM card in it or eSIM in it, and it's performing generally pretty well. If we go to yesterday, you'll see 2 hours and 54 minutes of screen active time, 8 hours and 32 minutes of screen idle time, using it for things such as Apple CarPlay. So
that's kind of weird. Like it gets hot, but yet it's like really good on battery life. I'm so confused. Like, what is going on? Because usually if something is getting hot and you're using it and its temperature just keeps on rising, usually a lot of times that means like the battery is also getting depleted. But like this chart shows otherwise. Like his battery's good.
So 56% battery usage. The day before, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Now keep in mind with my iPhone Air, 4 hours was typical to use 100% of the battery. So it's better, it's improving over time, but I was using the public version on that. I expect this to get better as I continue to customize it and sort of get rid of things that are using a lot of power. Now, as far as the overall...
The fact that you can customize it to get rid of things that are using power on the new update is really cool, because I don't think you were able to do that before, because I didn't even know that you can take apps and turn them off because they're draining power from your phone. Like, what?
Storage, let's go ahead and take a look at settings here. So we'll go back to general and then iPhone storage, and let's take a look at beta 2 side by side with beta 3. So if we scroll down to the bottom, you'll see iOS is taking up a couple more gigabytes at this point. So 23 gigabytes compared to 20.56 gigabytes.
Oh snap, so it's a little bit bigger. I mean, yeah, I totally understand why it does get a little bit warmer. It's a little bit bigger.
On beta 2, both phones are set up identically. Apple Intelligence is taking up 9.07 gigabytes, and that's where the additional storage is coming from. So not a big deal, and again, as I've mentioned before, system data goes up and down as needed, but it's quite low on both of these betas. When it comes to overall benchmarks, I ran it 3 times just to see what we'd get, as early benchmarks sometimes can be slow. The fastest one I got was 3,848 for single core, 9,975 for multi-core.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm gonna say, oh wow, oh my god, wow, 9,000, wow.
That's quite good, especially right after installing a beta, so I would expect this to increase over the next few days, and then we'll talk about it in the weekend follow-up video, of course. So that's everything so far with iOS 26.2 Beta 3. Of course, if I find more features, we'll talk about that in the weekend follow-up video, along with all the reports about battery life, performance, and more. Let me know how it's going for you in the comments below, and as I mentioned earlier, I'll link this wallpaper in the description like I normally do. If you haven't subscribed already though, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed the video...
Okay, so this is actually really insane. This new update. Okay, so this is actually really insane. This new update is definitely changing things. It's moving things forward again, moving the needle forward. The glass, the liquid glass is much smoother. I don't like that it's getting warm. We could definitely work on that for sure. But in light of that, let's get into a Xkaii Tech upgrade. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Xkaii Tech upgrade. And today's upgrade, we are going to be talking about the iOS 26.2 Beta 3 that just got released for developers, to be specific. If you have the developer phone or developer version of your iPhone, you can check this out. So my thing about it is, this guy in this video mentioned that they have an idea that's going to be coming where you can use your side button as a new feature to access different parts of your phone, right? Now, what I am thinking, come closer. This side feature button needs to be rhythmic, right? So depending on what kind of thing or what kind of app that you want to open up, you can have set rhythms programmed into it. So let's say I want to open up a TikTok. All I need to do is tap it twice. Boop, boop. Tap it twice. Boom. TikTok opens up. Let's say I want to open up Google Maps. I want Google Maps. All I need to do is hold down, let go, hold down, let go. Google Maps opens up. Let's say I want to open up my text messages. Triple tap. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Now, what I'm saying here and what I'm visualizing here is, if we can program that side button to any rhythmic pattern that we want, and that rhythmic pattern matches that particular app that we want to open up, that would make it so much easier for us to go into whatever parts of the phone that we need to. So let's say the phone is black screen, right? I want to get into my text messages. I triple tap it. Boom, boom, boom. It opens right up to my text messages. That's it. I'll be the only person that knows the rhythmic patterns because I will set them. Kind of like how we set our voice messages. The rhythmic patterns will be set by you, so you will know the rhythmic pattern of what to get into. And it should be very secure, that not anyone can do it. Like, you specifically, the one that said it, know the specific rhythm, you know? So that way no one can get into it. But then another step forward, it should have a fingerprint reader on it. So that way you can just read your fingerprint. Boom, boom. And you can open your phone right away. That would be so clutch. Okay, so from light of that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up, and I will catch you on the next one. But what I'm thinking for this feature is just going to be so insane. And now that they're implementing these new ideas on this new version of the OS, like that, come on now, bro. Like, we're just going to be making futuristic things every single time. Come on, Apple. Let's get this done.